You are looking live from Prairie Grove Tiger Stadium for tonight's contest between the Gentry Pioneers and the Prairie Grove Tigers. It's homecoming night here in Prairie Grove. I'm Lynn Gregson, and with me is Ryan Cook. Ryan, big win last week for the Tigers as they were able to really get through a very tough part of the schedule. And that doesn't mean it gets a lot easier or anything.
But at the beginning of the year, when you circle you got to have these. You know, a lot of times you say the home games, and then you circle your top four. You know, those were the ones that are going to be a challenge. We've done well. We've done well.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And you know, with that, you know, right now, sole first place. But, you know, an upset tonight changes things a lot. So Prairie Grove now, during these last three games, need to come in focused, really ready to play, and, you know, play to get better. Play against yourself. Play to continually get
find some things you need to improve on. Exactly. You need to find a couple things you need to improve on, work on. You don't want to become stagnant. Now, you know, a couple of these games, you know, you don't want to say, oh, they're guaranteed. But what you are expected to do is mercy rule several of these last teams on your schedule, and even in the first round of playoffs almost, you're expected to come in, show up, show out, and by halftime into the third quarter, get some guys some experience. So pick a thing or two that you want to harp on that week in practice and let the guys work on it, whether it's your passing game or a certain play, trying to get it perfected, whatever it is. Get something for these guys to focus on and work on so that we're sharp when playoff rolls around.
And you're right, because one of the things, Ryan, that you mentioned, even though that's the expectation, you can't believe you've got to go and play. Because, look, the best teams don't always win. Turnovers. Sometimes, we've had some clouds. I think we're going to avoid the rain. But, you know, there can be rain. Things can change the game.
Come out flat.
You can come out flat.
We've been a great starting team this whole year besides the Farmington game. We've started great. Farmington, we came out flat. They got a score on us. They get another score, and we're just sunk. And you know, ever since then, we've been doing great as far as being the ones who started fast, maybe get a little adversity, we answer back, then we build our lead, and then we kind of put it in cruise control. I like that scenario. Let's keep that. Well,
and you know, one of the stats that has been very, very important for us so far this year has been fourth quarter. At this point here, we're 7 games through the season. We have not given up a point in the fourth quarter.
It's awesome.
We're going to join the field now for the national anthem.
A moment of silence, please.
Nice job by the Prairie Grove Band and our national anthem. Well, Ryan, real quick before we get into tonight's contest, let's talk a little bit what's going along in the league tonight. Of course, this game with Prairie Grove at Gentry. Gentry comes into the game tonight. They are 1-3 in the conference, and they, at this point, they could possibly win out, get a seed, but they're going to have to win probably 2 out of 3 to even have a remote chance of getting into the playoff.
And that's going to be pretty tough with Gravett and Prairie Grove still on the schedule, and Lincoln coming off of a big win last week
over Huntsville. Also, Huntsville tonight. Huntsville will be taking on the Gravett Lions. Now, Gravett's only blemish in the conference was to Prairie Grove here a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now, and Huntsville coming off a stinger loss last week. A 1-point loss at Lincoln.
Expected to win that one. Huntsville's played pretty good. They played us pretty tight there for a while. Played Shiloh pretty tight for a quarter or two. You know, Huntsville looked much improved. So to go to Lincoln and lose by 1, that's ouch.
Yep, and Lincoln, and that just may tell you that Lincoln may have a little more than people think they have.
Right.
And then also tonight, Berryville, they'll be hosting Pea Ridge. And I imagine Pea Ridge coming off of 2 straight losses, 1 to Gravett and 1 to us. They'll probably be there ready to take out a little frustration.
Yes, sir. And Berryville sitting at 0-4, struggling in the conference. So Pea Ridge there should be able to take care of business.
And we talked about Lincoln. Lincoln tonight will be at Shiloh. Now Lincoln actually comes in tonight. Prairie Grove's 1. Shiloh and Gravett are tied for 2nd. So as they are tied for 2nd, that means the number 4 seed is now a tie between Lincoln and Pea Ridge. Pea Ridge has the tiebreaker on them because Pea Ridge did beat Lincoln.
Right.
But they are tied in that 4th slot. And then,
and if you look, you know, Lincoln still has Shiloh, Gentry, Prairie Grove. They got 3 really tough games right there. Whereas you look at Pea Ridge, they still have Shiloh left to finish off the year, but they got Berryville tonight, which should be able to take care of business. A Huntsville team that, like we said, was expected to do a little bit more, kind of struggled last week, lost by 1. So, you know, there's a game they should be able to pull off, but we'll see. It's at home too, so that should help. But then they end with Shiloh. So both of them got a tough road to hoe.
Well, it's interesting after tonight between Shiloh, Gravett, and Pea Ridge. After this week, they all play each other over the next few weeks. So that's all going to play out.
Who wants to go?
Yep, and Lincoln right now, even with tiebreakers and everything, are sitting in the 5th seed spot. So they're in the playoffs if it were to end today. But there's still a lot of football to be played. And speaking of a lot of football we got tonight, anything particular that you might know about Gentry, Ryan, that we need to be aware of?
You know, the thing that I feel like this week we felt like we've had a big advantage. We've been pretty confident in practice. I mean, I know that the coaches have kind of harped on some things, but the guys feel pretty confident. You know, whereas last week it was kind of like one of those almost lackadaisical a little bit during the week, and they were like, hey, you know, we better be concerned. Pea Ridge plays us tough. This week has been more like, hey, go in there. We can do this. Take care of business. We'll be all right. You know, let our game play itself out. It'll be fine. But don't come in flat. You know, they kind of had that, you know, we are who we are. We know who we are. Go in there and do it. And, you know, we have a little bit of an advantage. One of our coaches, Coach Pinkley, you know, was at Gentry a couple years ago. So he knows the system, knows the kids. You know, I know that they had some coaching change since then. But still, you kind of know. When you've been there, you kind of know. So that was one of his first stops. And I feel like we'll be pretty ready.
Well, the captains for tonight's game here at homecoming, we have Cole McClellan, Dakota Hutchinson, Andrew Carrillo, and the big man, Dylan Sainer. For the Gentry Pioneers, number 5, that is Dylan Matthews. Number 9, they're not in our list that we have is not in order.
I don't see a number 9 on there.
I don't either. Number 73. Boy, we do not have these things in order tonight.
There's not a 73 either. Maybe they're on the back. Is there anything on the back? No, there's not. Okay.
Wow. So we apologize. They're in junior, senior, sophomore order, so I apologize to anyone that may be watching from Gentry.
Cut us some slack, guys. Cut us some slack.
Well, we'll look at the toss here. Let's take a commercial break, and we'll be back after this.
is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress.
Love God, love others, serve others. The simple motto of Prairie Grove Christian Church. Whether supporting missionaries in Japan, in Africa, doing mission work in Cambodia and Haiti, or building homes in Texas, or fun for the entire family with Upward Basketball and Cheerleading, you'll find our members seeking to show love for God through love for our neighbors. If you are looking for a church home, we invite you to experience PGCC firsthand. We have convenient service times on Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., and we have exciting ministries for your children and teens. Prairie Grove Christian Church, serving Western Washington County and beyond. Love God, love others, serve others. Prairie Grove Christian Church.
The sky's the limit with MyBlue checking from Arvest Bank. With MyBlue, you'll sleep better at night knowing your checking account helps safeguard you and your family against identity theft, covering all types of identity fraud events, financial or otherwise, anywhere in the world. You'll be able to deposit a check to MyBlue just by using your smartphone, and you'll have the freedom of more branches and more hours. Have higher expectations about banking? Make the switch to MyBlue checking, only from Arvest Bank.
We're back, and here come the Prairie Grove Tigers on homecoming night. And the Tigers, only their third home game of the year. All of our pre-conference games were away, and our first conference game was away. So it's nice to, we're going to be playing home again in 2 weeks, and assuming that we can do well, we'll be playing home in some playoff games as well.
Yeah, definitely. Even like Fearless Friday and stuff, they're starting to already kind of do the matchups where people are setting right now, and it looks like we may have 2 weeks at home.
Ryan, coming into the game tonight, Blake Falk sitting at over 770 yards of rushing yards this year.
Like 9 yards a carry, 8.5 yards a carry, something to that nature. And last week, if you just kind of were at the game, you didn't feel like he really put out last week. He still got his yards. He still got his scores. It just wasn't a game where every time he touched the ball, he was taking it to the house. He wasn't scoring 4 or 5 touchdowns like he was the couple games before. But we had other guys doing big things last week, even with Dylan and Blake both kind of having a quiet night for themselves. Reed Orr steps up. Sam Dodd had a great night
he really did.
week. He really did. We probably didn't pump him up enough, but he did. He threw the ball great.
I didn't realize it till I went back and looked at the stats, and I finished, I delayed doing those a little bit this week just because of some work obligations, but had a chance to do that, and he had over a couple hundred yards passing, and Disney also had a touchdown pass on the a pass reception as well.
Two
Dodd.
So they had. We just had some guys step up. Not that Dodd hasn't been, but I'm saying he stood out more last week. Reed Orr, we talked about him a lot. Stood out last week, and so.
I'm sorry I interrupted you there, Ryan. Back deep for Prairie Grove, we got McClellan, Heltemus,
and number 26, Clay Fiddler,
and also Isaac Disney.
Don't kick to the Heltemus and Disney. You look at them; they average double-digit yards per return. They've taken about half of their punt returns back for touchdowns. Just don't kick to those guys. You got to know that.
We haven't done. We used to do the. I don't know. You call it the starburst. We haven't done that this year. When they catch it and then they fake it.
Oh, yes. The one where you're killing the up guy, just praying he doesn't get hit in the back. We have so much speed right now and so many guys that you have to respect back there that it would work.
And speaking of respect, and they're going to kick it to the.
Oh, it did go out.
It went out of bounds. So Prairie Grove. Did he step out?
No, he didn't. But maybe he touched the ball and then it went out. Man, that's a
tough way to start.
That's a rough break. That ball was either going out or you get to pick it up and have a chance to run it, and instead you touch it and it touches the line maybe.
Well, I thought we may have gone out of bounds. We may have gotten it at the 35, but they're going to have first and 10. The ball going to be spot at the is that the 11 or 12? I can't see there. At the 12-yard line. So Prairie Grove's going to start their first possession deep in their own territory, Ryan.
I guess we'll start with a little bit of some turmoil here and see how we can answer.
Prairie Grove in motion is Falk. They're going to give it up the middle to, that's Reed Orr. Reed Orr!
Oh, he's got it.
Right off, look at Orr. Orr gets up close to the 40-yard line. Tackled by, I think that was number 23.
Yeah, that is number 22.
Number 22, Brian Harris.
Great job right there by the line blocking for Reed. He had a nice size hole.
He did, and now we have trips to the right, Sainer over to the left.
They're going to throw that little tunnel screen to Heltemus there.
He breaks the tackle. Oh, he's still on his feet. Did you see Gavin? Gavin was wrapped up.
At about 2-yard gain, and he ends up making 10 out of it. Just keeps chopping his feet.
Let's see. They're going to spot him just short of the 50, so a 9-yard pickup. And in 2 plays, Prairie Grove has gone from the 12 to the 50, Ryan.
I like that right there, because it looked like the play was going to be stopped short. That little tunnel screen, you get a guy with some speed like that, and then he just keeps turning his feet and breaks free.
In our base set this time.
It's going to be a sweep to Falk. He kind of cuts it short that time, tries to have like an inside. A lot of people with Blake, they're going to overplay our sweeps, and that's why you see Blake cut sweeps back a lot. That time, not only did he cut back, but he almost tried to reverse field in the middle of his cut. He really cut that one back. So maybe that's something they've seen this week where, hey, when they think sweep, they're going to fly over there, cut it back, even tighter than he normally does.
He still picked up about 6 yards, and Sainer out.
He'll get a first down on that one, so we'll move the chains here. Give it to Reed Orr. He's going to bull his way for about 5 yards.
Wow, that works.
We'll take that on first down.
This time, number 73, that is Dylan Stanley. Also, number 54, Matthew Nance, also helping out, but a 6-yard gain. Well, let's call it, 6-yard gain that time for Reed. So Reed's got 2 carries with lots of yards already, Ryan.
The other thing that I'm noticing here is that in the last couple of weeks, we've ran the plays in a little slower. We got a guy uncovered out there.
Mayday, he's got some pressure, and he's going to be dropped. And a good sack that time by number 4, Jake Falkenberry.
I wish, that's their quarterback, by the way. I wish he would have seen his split in on the far side uncovered completely. One of those quick routes where you just throw.
Did you catch a number on it?
I didn't catch a number on it, but he was wide open out there, and the other guy was calling for someone to come cover him. What I was going to say is, the last couple of weeks we've been running the play clocks all the way down. We've had less shallow, so we wanted to control the ball. We're breaking the huddle at 10 seconds. This first series so far, until just now, because I'm talking about it, but the first series so far, we've had plays in before they were even getting back to the huddle. We were sending plays in.
Double wing, double tight set with. Now that's going to be
Saul Walker in motion.
And there with Saul. Wow, look at Saul Walker. Hey, Saul Walker breaks a tackle.
Hey, Saul, that's that extra 20 pounds you put on this summer, brother. That's that extra 20 pounds. He told me I'm still just as fast. He said, I heard you say that. I'm still just as fast. He said, now I'm just a lot stronger.
22, Brian Harris on the tackle for the Pioneers, and Prairie Grove has now driven from their 12 close to the Gentry 28-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
You can see the difference in the way Saul's running. He's getting his shoulders over his toes now, getting his pad level low, and actually starting to hit people. Looking good.
There's Sainer, and big Sainer. Look at I'll tell you what, Sainer, he was hit immediately by number 32. James fell, but he just kept going.
Yeah, I'd like to see that route again. They put 2 or 3 guys there with Sainer on the curl route, and Blake was wide open on the 5-yard out. More of kind of a flood look right there. You get 3 guys over on one side. Both outside guys kind of get to slant to the inside and send Blake out there on a little 5-yard out.
There is a handoff to Falk, and Falk's going to just bull his way and carry. He's inside the 10. I think they're going to spot it around the, let's see.
It looks about like a 7-yard gain.
They're going to be at the 8-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd down and 3.
All right, Heltemus is going to come in at wing back.
Disney also checking in, and the Tigers have marched in just under 4 minutes, and now they're in the red zone.
On our 2 oversets, so we have our 2 speed demons over there on the far side.
Quick pass. There's Heltemus dropped it.
It was there, definitely there. Disney kind of sets a little screen for him. As that ball's in the air, he's going to make contact with the guy who's responsible for Heltemus, and then if he can get away there, catch that ball, it's a race to the corner.
I think Gavin just tried to take off that time before he got it. And 8:03 to go here in the first quarter. Prairie Grove 3rd down and 3. Falk and Reed Orr in the backfield. Mayday dot under center. He's going to give it and comes back. There's Heltemus. Give him 6. Yes. Gavin Heltemus, give him 6. And the Tigers drive 88 yards into the end zone. They strike pay dirt, and it's 6-0 Tigers.
What about Prairie Grove Telephone Company?
And a touchdown sponsored by PG Telco and the Tigers. Wow, that was an impressive drive. And what I liked was there was a lot of, you talk about a lot. You talk about yards after catch, but this was yards after hit or
contact.
Yards after contact. And now this is that Fiddler?
That is.
So Clay Fiddler to try the extra point. Fiddler.
And it's no good.
Off to the right. Fiddler. This is the extra point.
Dalton has missed all week of practice. Our normal kicker. He's missed all week of practice.
He's been ill.
Sick. Yeah, he's been sick all week.
Well, the Tigers score. Let's take a break. The Tigers lead 6-0, 7:57 to go here in the first.
Rocket scientist from NASA? Is it artificial intelligence from a distant planet? Zing is the new internet broadband service from PG Telco with speeds up to 50 megabits per second. No data caps and an online security feature that makes daily digital activity safe and reliable. Your internet used to be high speed. Now it's more like intergalactic. Zing delivers the experience of digital connections in remarkable ways, and it's ready to help you in takeoff. All you got to do is call PG Telco 846-7200. That's 846-7200.
Getting ready to kick is.
No, that looks like 85.
That's 85 that time.
That may be Harger.
That is.
Evan Harger. He moved here this year. They came in toward the school actually last year. 22 is going to receive it.
Harris gets it about the 13-yard line, and he cuts back, and he's going to be tackled.
Good tackle there by number 1, Anthony Johnson.
He's down there every time, Ryan.
You got to love these young guys. They got some hustle in them.
Looks like Troy Sugg may have been in there helping out some too.
Yeah, Evan moved here. I'm trying to think of where, but they came and visited last year. I remember them visiting the school and checking out the different programs at the school. And so I know he signed up to play football. Younger guy, but that's good. See, getting him a little time out there, a little PT.
Twins to both sides.
You'll notice Anthony Johnson starting at safety tonight for Galton since Galton's been sick all week.
And
Gentry's a little bit more of a shotgun team. Sometimes they'll run the counter out of it, but they like the quick passes to the outside.
Z cleared on that tackle. Quarterbacking tonight for Gentry is number 3, Tanner Christie.
Oh, really? Falconberry's was their quarterback. So that may be a change.
Well, 23's in there tonight, and I can't quite catch that number of the up back there, or the running back.
They have Falconberry actually over there at split in.
That was first contact that time is made by Dakota Woods. They're going to not get the first down. It's going to be third down, little to no gain that time. Can you catch that number? He's got his jersey kind of pulled up. It's 30.
Looks like 30.
30, I believe. And that is.
And if not, it's going to be a 30. Yeah, it's 30.
30. That's Seth Franson. So third down, and let's call it 3rd and 3. Ball at the Gentry 25. 7:14 to go here in the first quarter.
You know, here's a different setup where we haven't seen. We take our strong safety and put him out here on number 84. We've got our cornerback on the inside guy, and then our inside linebacker on the inside guy. It's going to be man defense. That's why Heltemus is going across with him.
And now they tried that
little on the ground.
Quick pass out to the far side. It's incomplete. Now Gentry's going to have to punt. 4th down. They got a lot of good yards on first down that time, Ryan, and then the second down play when we really stopped them on the run, that they actually had a good setup that time, just missed the pass. I think it was intended for number 11.
Well, I think they know that, hey, we've got 5 guys blocking. We've got a really good defensive front out there and some solid linebackers. We better get it out quick. So I think that's the MO for them tonight.
That's a low kick, and oh my gosh, Heltemus gets it on the run. He's at the 30. He's got a couple men to beat. He's going to score. Give Heltemus his second touchdown. Give him 6. Gavin Heltemus. I knew as soon as he caught on the run, Ryan, you were going to give him 6.
There's no air there. The guy gave his defense no chance to get down there and make a play on that ball. You cannot kick it flat to a guy that runs a 4.6.
I'm telling you, you could tell by the way, the momentum when he got it. I didn't even see it first. It was Heltemus. I didn't care if it was Heltemus or Disney. Whoever was catching that low kick was going to score.
Well, half the time we're taking it back anyways, but that one's set up perfectly for us.
Well, that's Heltemus' second touchdown of the night. So Prairie Grove.
Oh yeah, I was thinking it's the second run back of the year too, isn't it?
Yep, it's
on a punt.
Yep. I think Disney has 3 and 1 touchdown, and now this is number 85 again is Harger Evan, and Harger's going to off.
It's good.
It's good.
Good job, Evan.
Evan puts it through.
I'll have to give him a little props during school next week.
Well, that's another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. 13-0, 6:43 to go. So that was a quick score that time. Low kick. Heltema's got it. I think he got it around the 45, I think.
Yeah, it was a low, short punt because they were kicking from about the 30. That was the line of scrimmage, so they're about the 20. So, you're talking a 25-yard punt, no air underneath. You're making it really hard on your coverage team.
Or Evan Harger. It's kind of a pleasant surprise here tonight with his kicking. He got a pretty good kickoff.
Who's the transfer? That's what everybody in the nation will be saying. They'll be saying, who is that kid?
I've been corrected. It's Harger with
Harger. They still know who he is. Number 85.
He's
Evan.
kicking it. Evan's kicking this time.
Me and Evan, we're on a first name basis because I can't pronounce his last name.
His shoe came off. Oh, my God. And that's going to be Cody Hoskins. I don't think it happened on purpose again, did it?
Is this the second week in a row?
We have that on replay. Let's take a look at that on replay. I think his shoe just came off. Let's see here. No, he gets ready to kick, and his shoe just came off. Oh, he kicked the stand. I don't think he did it on purpose.
Second week in a row, we've accidentally kicked an onside and got it. Luck is in our favor right now. Let's keep that until playoffs, please.
Like I said, I think his shoe came off, or he kicked. Was it his shoe or was it the tee? Was that the tee?
Kick the tee. What do they call that in golf? When you get a little bit of the grass right there on accident?
A divot.
A divot.
And now, Gentry's going to, I think that number 74.
Yeah, he was trying to time the snap count there, and he got a little gun happy.
Yeah, number 74, Chance Cooper, jumped that time, and now Prairie Grove going to have it just out. We got a nice little. We got about a 5.5-yard penalty on that one.
Appreciate that, guys.
Because look.
Oh no, he's fixing it.
He's fixing it. He fixed it because you can look over there at where the marker is, and they put it right on the 40. We're outside the 45. So
I mean, we'll definitely call you out when you mess it up against us, but we'll appreciate you when you do it for us.
There's Falk.
Look at him, still turning.
Still up.
Ethan's getting a little excited over there. He pulled right there, and him and the guy kind of tussled a minute. Ethan Davis, I thought he was going to run after him.
Dylan Matthews on the tackle, Ryan, and Prairie Grove gets the first down. It's 1st down and 10, ball inside the 35.
That's why Ethan ran over here and told Coach Absher. He said, I didn't do it, but here's his number. Here's what's going on. Please say something, because if not, I want to take care of it on the field.
So looks like Clay Fiddler's going to bring the play in. He goes back out to split to the right. In the slot is Falk. You got Sol Walker at the up back, and you got there's just going to go straight up the middle. That is Reed Orr. And Orr is going to go about 7 yards. He's going to be tackled by number 54. That is Matthew Nance.
Blake almost like a decoy right there. Kind of did the step back like we're going to throw that quick out to him. Kind of got the linebackers going that way.
It's 2nd down and 2. Nice run that time by Reed. Again, Saul Walker is the wing back, and Blake Falk again in the slot. This time he keeps, and Mayday pumps.
Oh. You know, that's different when you run your option with your halfback at split, kind of like it's not really the split in, it's your slot receiver.
Yep.
And he kind of motions back in like he's going to do that little tunnel screen or something of that nature, and then it ends up being your pitch man. That's a cool little wrinkle.
Mayday's a big young man, and so he was able just to bull his way forward, and he gets inside the 20, back in the red zone, 13-0.
The thing I love, I've seen some people run the option, and they also leave the split in. He'll fake and kind of come back and be a pass, almost like a third option. It's pretty cool.
Now here is Mayday. He's looking, oh my gosh, wide open to Saul Walker. Give him 6. And Saul Walker was by himself, and it's 19-0.
Well, you have to respect that sweep fake right there. And so it looked like Blake may have had it. They're all biting on that. I mean, Blake's the guy they're talking about stopping right now. Guy's got like, 16, 17 touchdowns on the year. I mean, he's averaging 3 or 4 a game. So you got to respect that. Well, you got to respect the wingback coming out of the backfield too.
Well, it's 5:06 to go. And Evan Harger.
Evan is back in.
Evan Harger, the hold by Zeke Laird, 19-0 as Evan gets ready to kick again, and that looks good as well. So Evan now 2 for 2, another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco, and the Tigers are now up 20-0. We'll be back after this.
Love God, love others, serve others. The simple motto of Prairie Grove Christian Church. Whether supporting missionaries in Japan, in Africa, doing mission work in Cambodia and Haiti, or building homes in Texas, or fun for the entire family with Upward Basketball and Cheerleading, you'll find our members seeking to show love for God through love for our neighbors. If you are looking for a church home, we invite you to experience PGCC firsthand. We have convenient service times on Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., and we have exciting ministries for your children and teens. Prairie Grove Christian Church, serving Western Washington County and beyond. Love God, love others, serve others. Prairie Grove Christian Church.
.506, Evan Harger getting ready to kick. And, I'm going to watch this time because I think he just, like you said, he just kicked the tee. I thought it was a shoe, but it was the tee.
Yeah, he's got white shoes on, and you saw black, so it was definitely the tee. He's also got that low golden squib.
Return that time up to the Prairie Grove, or the Gentry, almost 28-yard line. Cole Walker on the tackle. I believe the return was number 24.
It was a crisp guy.
Yep, Cole Cripps. The blood and the Crips.
I was just going to say, I don't know if I can say that on here.
The blood
but it
and the
sounds like
Crips.
he may be from a gang.
He's not. I'm sure he's a fine young man. We're making a quick joke, so no phone calls or anything on that. Just making a quick joke.
Galton coming back in here at safety. That's good to see. He has been down and out, so the whole team looking at their wristbands there. They don't pray, dog. They read their wrist.
And now in motion is Falconberry. And it's going to be a give to 30, and he's going to be tackled by number 51, Jack Stone, I believe, was the first man in. That's number 30. That is
They're going
Seth
to hurry
Franson.
Up here a little bit.
That game with Dardanelle and Robinson is now 14-0, Ryan. So Dardanelle starting to show off a little bit there. And also P. Ridge leading Berryville 7-0. Those are the scores we have of interest at this time. Second down and 8.
Here they're going like a king set. They got an up back and they've got their shotgun quarterback with the back behind him. They like running that counter out of it. Great job with Cole McClellan right there, staying home and then making the play on that counter.
Well, he does make the play, and they put a different quarterback in because the other one was 23 a while ago, and now it's 24. So Cole Cripps is now the quarterback, and because 23 was is now the running back. Boy, they're moving it around.
I'm confused.
I am too.
Like I said, Falconberry's had some snaps this year too.
And he was standing by those 3 a while ago too. Let's keep our eye out this time. Yeah, again, 24 Cripps looking at his wrist. Now they switch. I'm going to have to watch this close tonight, Ryan. And now he's going to hand it to Cripps. Cripps is going to be hit, but he breaks the tackle. There's Reed Orr in there. Also in there, Dakota Woods. And I believe that was McClellan at the bottom. So third down now and 6.
It's going to be fourth down.
Long. Yep, 4th and 7.
Back goes Heltemus. I dare you. I dare you.
Well, if
you almost just want to go for it.
If Cripps does another low kick, and let's see,
high snap.
They're going to get rough in the kicker that time. It was a good punt, but they're going to get rough in the kicker. They're going to get the ball down by number 9. That is Jonathan Martin. But
we don't have that 5-yard accidental, do we?
No, that's going to be a personal foul. He got him. I believe that was Disney.
That one was actually number 1, Anthony Johnson, I think. That was right there. He him and Disney both were like side by side, and I think Johnson's the one that ended up making contact.
I know they were in there, and they were close to getting it. I don't even know how they missed it. Personal foul on the roughing the kicker, and that's going to move the ball for first down for Gentry, which will give them their best field position of the night. It's going to be.
That's all right. I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
I would love to see him get one of those. Didn't really lay out. I think he kind of ran with his arms wide up, almost like he was saying, I don't want to run into him, and then did. Yeah. You got to lay out for that ball and get in front of him. That way, if there's any kind of contact, it's because he touched the ground and took a step forward and stepped on you. You know, you want to block that punt out in front of the kicker, not at the kicker. Well,
he gets it up to the 40, just past the 45-yard line, so this is their best field position, and I'm glad the kicker wasn't hurt. Number 23 now, Tanner Christie is the quarterback. They've got Cripps out here in the slot, and they got Falkenberry in the other slot. Franzen is the running back, and now Christie rolls, throws just off the hands of Falkenberry.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to try all night long to get it to the outside like that. You know, there's a chance to take a shot deep. I don't, you know, what little bit of film I did watch, I didn't get to watch a lot just with all the homecoming festivities and everything. I didn't see him take a lot of chances deep. I really didn't.
They just lost a yard. They lost. That ball was in front of the 45 on the last time they spotted it.
You gotta love these guys helping.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be so critical. People could criticize our play-by-play all night probably. And now Christie takes the snap. It's a low snap. He fumbles it, and I believe Prairie Grove got it. And I think it's either Cole Walker or Dakota Woods. Dakota Woods gets that fumble. Now Prairie Grove is going to have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Let's see where he's going to put it down. 40. Let's call it 42.
Gentry's having a hard time getting out of their own way tonight. You know, with the low punt and the turnover, you just can't do that.
Now Prairie Grove here in the first quarter. 2:15 now to go in the first quarter, and the Grove is in control, 20-0. Big Dylan Sainer here at the tight end. Mayday Dodd under center. And now Prairie Grove will give to Reed Orr. Reed Orr breaks one tackle, but he's going to be hit, knocked down, number 32. That is James Fell.
Yeah. You love starting off first down with a run like that. You know, we've been getting about 5 yards every time we do give it to Reed. And so either the right play call or maybe a missed block, still all right. We'll take the 2 or 3 yards, and here we go.
Picks up a couple of yards. We're in definitely, you know, the way we've played tonight and where we are, we're in 4-down territory, so we got 3 more downs to try to pick up this 8 yards. Coming up.
Maybe Evan could try the field goal from here. I mean, he's been doing pretty good.
Helping us at the wing back. You got Falk, and there is Reed Orr again. That time he just kind of ran in right behind Carrillo. He just kind of blocked up in there, but Carrillo's going to pick up a couple more, so it's going to be 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers.
Feed the beast. Feed the bull. We don't feed the beast. We feed the bull here.
Well, now Prairie Grove in a 3rd down and 6. I see us. We'll either do something with a quick pass, maybe even hit Sainer on something quick, or we could go to the sweep with
Yeah, we had the sweep with Blake, or you always had the reverse, you know. We got Heltemus in there right now with some speed, so.
That may be exactly where we go, Ryan. He's coming in motion, though, and so quick pass, slant.
Got the slant.
There's Disney. Disney, give Sir Isaac Disney 6 as he goes to Disneyland again. There we go.
Sir Isaac to Disneyland.
And there it is. Now another touchdown, and that's another one sponsored by PG Telco.
Thank you guys for writing those checks. Appreciate y'all.
And Disney with an, you know, I'm going to have to go back and see. Has Disney scored a touchdown every game this year?
Yeah, whether on special teams or receiving.
He's done. If he hasn't, he's come close. And now.
Or throwing one. Well, they didn't score on the one he threw.
And now this is Hargis going to try it again under hold of Zeke Laird. Here's a good hold, and that one is also good. 27-0, Prairie Grove. 51 seconds to go here in the first.
Nice find there, Evan.
Good job. We'll be back after this.
Zing. Is it the work of a rocket scientist from NASA? Is it artificial intelligence from a distant planet? Zing is the new internet broadband service from PG Telco with speeds up to 50 megabits per second, no data caps, and an online security feature that makes daily digital activity safe and reliable. Your internet used to be high speed. Now it's more like intergalactic. Zing delivers the experience of digital connections in remarkable ways, and it's ready to help you in takeoff. All you got to do is call PG Telco 846-7200. That's 846-7200. Zing.
Okay, we're back, and Ryan Cook, our color analyst, just gave me a message, and so this is for Merlin and Patsy Elder, that your daughter made it here safe. He can't remember her name.
I met her today with Coach Elder.
But she made it here safe. We know that Merlin and Patsy are listening and are watching, and here's a good kick this time by Hargis, going to be fielded there by Cripps.
You're going to have to call him Evan. We're still butchering his last name. Looks like several guys right there. Johnson, Laird, 74.
Sugg, that's Sugg, and 53. That is Ethan Davis. So a lot of guys in there to tackle Cripps. And now Gentry's going to start at their own 25.
Poor Evan.
They said Hargis.
It's Harger. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. It's number 85, Evan. My buddy Evan.
I'm going to ask the kid.
He's going to be all of our friends if he keeps making extra points
like
that.
He's made 3 of 3. Let's see, someone else kicked the first one, so he's done a nice job. And the Tigers now on defense, and in motion is Falkenberry.
It's going to be a give to Falkenberry.
And he's hit in the back, and that's Jack Stone. Cole Walker kind of just falls in there. He was waiting for him, too. Falkenberry's going to be he's going to lose 5 yards on that.
You know, it was neat looking at the tackles that you had printed out today from the stats and just seeing Cole's name up there. I mean, the guy is everywhere.
Well, I'm allowed in the program to put 3 tacklers.
Right.
And when I
go
back, there's
probably several that
there's a lot that, you know, I'm always, when I'm going through there, I have to sometimes when we're on defense do it 3 or 4 times to get the guys, and every time he's around the ball.
Shotgun snap. He's going to roll to the near side.
And now he's got a man open. And Heltemus. Heltemus was back there playing possum that time. He was playing possum, and then he came up. He was going to go get a pick 6.
We have some really aggressive corners, and we're going to bite that every time. If they could pump that and go, we better be careful. Yeah, got the speed to recover.
And Shiloh did that a couple times. Well, after 1 quarter of play, the Prairie Grove Tigers are up 27-0.
The sky's the limit with My Blue checking from Arvest Bank. With My Blue, you'll sleep better at night knowing your checking account helps safeguard you and your family against identity theft, covering all types of identity fraud events, financial or otherwise, anywhere in the world. You'll be able to deposit a check to My Blue just by using your smartphone, and you'll have the freedom of more branches and more hours. Have higher expectations about banking? Make the switch to My Blue checking, only from Arvest Bank.
For over 100 years, the Luganbuhl name has served the area of Prairie Grove with honor and integrity in a family's most dire time. 4 generations.
Okay, we're back, and just give a shout out to our East Lab students. Producing right now is Alex Nacho Henry. He's already put down his first helping of nachos. He's got 1 left, and now he's digging into it. He's taking that one out too. Ben Lowe also helping us. Nolan Ledbetter just stepped down. I think he's going to take over some of the controls here. The great Sean Oakes is with us. And, of course, our IT man, Mr. Miles Eubanks, and our East Lab instructor, Heath Whitley.
All right, it's going to be about 3rd and 15 as we start the second quarter.
3rd and 15 for Gentry. Ball at the 20.
They're going to stay in their shotgun. They don't get out of it. I have not seen anywhere they've gotten out of it.
Christie, a quick pass.
They love going to the outside, too. Those quick passes to the outside.
I didn't catch their number that time. I guess that was to Cripps. And it's going to be 4th down. That was Heltemus over there on the tackle. So 4th down and 7. And are they going?
They do have a deal where they line up and look like it, and he does that little pooch punt.
Well, he's there now, and you can't take it for granted, and that's number 24. That's Cripps.
That's
Cripps. And Cripps, he's going to roll. He does the rugby-style kick.
We had a guy there.
And it's going to be a nice kick, and wow, that was effective. That's going to rest right on the 25-yard line. So
they're lucky to even get it off with Jack Stone right there in his face. I mean, that was close.
Well, he gets it down to the 25-yard line, so Prairie Grove will take over there. 27-0. Tigers jumped out quick, and for the second week in a row, kind of get an accidental onside kick.
I mean, that's awesome. I'm telling you, we should just practice it. You know, you walk up there and you just swing as hard as you can and see if you can hit the ground, the tee, one of the guys on the opposing team, or squib it. Either way, we're fine.
Here comes Sanders coming out. DeMarcus Coop coming in. Also, that is
looks like we're going to start pulling some of the first stringers there. I see Anthony Johnson getting ready probably to come in for Blake.
Clay Fiddler in the game. And now
the give's going to be to Reed.
Reed Orr, he's going to just go forward about, they're going to spot him at the 29, so 4-yard gain for Reed Orr.
Hey, that's what you're supposed to do on first down, Reed. I appreciate you, brother. You get in there every time, and you get your 4 or 5. Love it. In comes number 35, Kyle Sam for Reed. And number 1, Anthony Johnson for Blake Falk. Cole McClellan will run the play in.
So we're starting to bring some guys in. Reed Orr's got 6 carries, 50 yards, so he's doing really well at this time. It's second down. And here is Johnson. Johnson fumbled the ball, and now picked up.
Ethan was hoping to get him some rushing yards.
That big man wanted it. He wanted some.
He's saying, whoa, you get hit when you carry the ball out here?
I need some blockers.
I see all my running backs going for touchdowns. I get the ball one time, and you guys are going to hit me like that?
Well, Prairie Grove now coming out of the game is Mayday. So Sam Dodd looks like he may be done as well. 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Prairie Grove bringing in a lot of fresh people into the game. And Clay Fiddler's going to go split wide, and now coming in to quarterback is Zeke Laird.
So Saul's going to be your halfback. Kyle Sam's going to get the ball. He's our fullback right there. Good job, Kyle. That was our trap right there.
Kyle Sam with a good run. He's tackled by number 5, Dylan Matthews, and it's another first down for Prairie Grove. Ball at their 40. 9:40 to go in the first half. Prairie Grove up 27-0. Wow.
Hey, we can get on some people fast. You cannot make mistakes against us. That's really the deal here. It's not just that we are efficient. They just made mistakes. And giving us the ball back, giving us an extra possession, it's not going to happen.
They could have called a penalty on us. They did.
They did. Yeah. We were still moving.
Yeah, we had
Zeke's got to make sure everybody's set.
We weren't all set that time. And I said, wow, that was snapped. And I believe Gavin was still making his way out there. So it's going to be a 5-yard step off against Prairie Grove to go back to the 35. Ryan, what if there's something that's really impressed you here in the first half with Prairie Grove? What's it been?
Oh, we took advantage of every opportunity. That's even with the little onside kick thing, that was nice. But we took advantage of that opportunity. They gave us the ball with the low punt. We took advantage of the opportunity. Every time we've had the ball, we're taking advantage of it. We're taking care of the ball and doing what we're supposed to do on defense. Not giving up anything. We really are not.
If I'm not mistaken, we haven't given up a first down other than the penalty. It was the penalty, and I think that's the only first down they got. And then also,
and they love to throw those quick little outs. It's easy to pick up 5 yards every once in a while on one of those. Kind of like just a little running game for them almost. Get your 5 yards and let me tag you as you go out.
Okay, there was 2 penalties that time. They had an illegal motion, which was a 5-yard penalty, and then we had a hold that's going to back us up.
Oh, wow.
Well, it's going to back us up to the 31. So,
well, at least it's still first down, but we are behind the chains. 1st and 20 now. Different group of guys in. We still got our first string line in, but all of our specialty guys are all going to be second, third string guys.
Quick pitch out to Johnson. Johnson's going to get up close to the original line of scrimmage. Boy, I tell you what, number 73, Dylan Stanley, he got a little lick that time on Clay Fiddler, and he was nice enough to go pick him up.
That's not really fair. He's a split end.
73, pretty big boy.
He's a lineman.
Hey, let's see, 6'1", 260. So he's not a small.
He's got about 100 pounds on Clay.
But not on his dad. Okay, so it's gonna be second down. Second to his dad's just sitting there. Zeke Laird with a quick little out pass, going to be incomplete, intended for Mr. Fiddler.
That was a good shot, but he's going to pretend like he didn't hear us. We trying to throw the ball there. We got Johnson, not Johnson. I'm sorry, DeMarcus running deep on the backside there. You had another guy deep. I think it was Burnett.
Zeke
or Burton. Sorry.
Yeah. No, Sean Fiddler. He's Clay's dad. He does our 25-second clock and does a good job with that. He's just a few folks down from us here. 3rd down and 12 for Prairie Grove, and it's going to be a draw play. There's Johnson. He's got the first and more. Here comes Anthony Johnson. 30, 20, 10, 5. Give Mr. Johnson 6. Give him 6. Anthony Johnson goes 62 yards.
All the kids talk about how good he looks in practice. He's just behind Blake. I mean, that's the only problem there. You'd love to find a place for him on the field. Like with Blake as a sophomore, they put him in at wingback because, he had such great – well, you want to put him in at wingback? We got wingbacks right now.
We got Saul. We got Heltemus. And then you want him at split end. Well, you got Disney and you got Heltemus. And he's a sophomore. We got him for a couple years. But, getting in this early in the game is good. And now here
it is good.
Evan
I just think –
gets ready to kick.
Evan, our friend Evan here.
And Zeke Laird to hold. Here's a good snap, and that one's going to go low this time. So
it almost looked like Laird still had a hand on the ball or something. It looked a little off, and Evan didn't kick it correctly. You can see him shaking his head a little bit there.
Well, it's 33-0 Prairie Grove, still 8:17 to go here in the first half. Well, 33-0, another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco.
Man, Prairie Grove Telephone Company. I love those guys. I'm sorry.
No, I'll tell you, we appreciate all they do. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back. 8:17 to go. Prairie Grove 33-0.
Is it the work of a rocket scientist from NASA? Is it artificial intelligence from a distant planet? Zing is the new internet broadband service from PG Telco with speeds up to 50 megabits per second. No data caps and an online security feature that makes daily digital activity safe and reliable. Your internet used to be high speed. Now it's more like intergalactic. Zing delivers the experience of digital connections in remarkable ways, and it's ready to help you in takeoff. All you got to do is call PG Telco 846-7200. That's 846-7200. Zing.
Okay, we're back. 8:17 to go. Evan gets ready to kick again. Let's see. Let's watch him.
He's a wild card here.
And now a nice little kick, going to be fielded by Falconberry at the 25. He's hit, dropped, and that is.
I think that was Burton.
Yep.
Another sophomore there. We're not talking about Johnson. We're talking about Burton on the other side.
Yeah, Dustin Burton that time. He's going to get – Falconberry's going to get – let's see, they're going to spot at the 32, so 7-yard return. And the Tigers now back on defense. Let's see who they got. They keep switching between Cripps and Christie. This time it's going to be 24 Cripps because Cole Cripps looks like he's going to be the quarterback.
We're going to have our 4-man
Tell me
front.
I'm not crazy. They are switching between 23 and 24, aren't they?
The first series they had 23 in there, and then now they're both back there in the backfield.
No, that's 30 with him.
Okay. The last one, they had them both back in the backfield. One looked like he was going to be the quarterback, and then they switched him, and the other one was. So
let's see. There's going to be
a little movement right there. One of our guys kind of acted like he was blitzing, and the right tackle kind of flinched.
That's going to be 5 yards against Gentry, and so they start in the hole. 33-0 Prairie Grove out to a quick lead, a quick start.
The kind of teams that Prairie Grove struggles with usually are the quicker, pass-happy teams or someone who can just out-muscle us, usually, which we don't meet up with until the playoffs. Usually we're the most physical team until the playoffs. But, Gentry having a hard time getting it to the outside and beating us with any kind of speed. We're getting a decent rush, but they're getting it off faster than we can get there, but it's just not smooth yet. There's the counterplay right there, and Dylan's got him high.
Wow, Sainer got him up there big, and then at the bottom of that, I think that's Walker. Is it? No, or is that? That was Laird. I saw a 4. I thought it was. That's Zeke Laird and also Dylan Sainer wrapping up Franson. And that's
Dylan had a good read on that ball. And got over. I'm eating the words over here. I don't know what happened right now. I smell them hamburgers that are getting cooked down there. I think I'm salivating.
Cripps from the shotgun. He's got Franson there with him. 2nd down and a long 17 to go. Here comes Prairie Grove. They're bringing pressure. Wow, he's in trouble, and he's going to throw. He's got
Disney.
There goes Disney. Disney's going to find some room, and Disney
Cole Walker just lays a kid out of midfield.
Him! 6 or Isaac Disney back to Disneyland. There we go.
Poor guy. I got to get a number right there. Cole Walker laid out their fullback number 30.
Yeah. A good block, clean block.
It was very clean. And he was ready to make a tackle right there, so it wasn't an illegal, anything ugly. He just turned, was getting ready to come and pursue Disney, and Cole Walker's right there.
39-0, Prairie Grove, and I'll tell you, he just threw it. He did, the pressure made him just throw it. He just wanted to get rid of it, and back there deep. He was
living on a prayer.
Yeah, back there deep was Disney.
I won't sing it this week either. Golden's going to be in. You don't have to talk about it. Golden's in.
Wait, what were you going to sing? Like last week it was knock knock. This week it's living on a prayer, and now Matthew Golden getting ready to kick.
I would say that's my age showing, but I don't even think I was born when a lot of these songs came out.
You definitely went when knock knock was.
It was probably my mom's fault. She was born back then.
Golden gets a.
It's still in the air. That's a high fly ball to
like a 9-iron that time. Golden misses that. It's 39-0. Prairie Grove, 7:13 to go. Another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. We'll take a commercial break and be back.
Chevrolet, proud sponsor of Prairie Grove Athletics, is also home to the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size truck on the road, the Chevy Silverado. And at Everett, they don't just have one or two. They have over 100 on the lot, every option, every color, so go pick yours out today. And at Everett Chevrolet, they're backed by a super service and parts department, champions in their own right. Everett Chevrolet, family-owned, customer-friendly, I-49 at Elm Springs Road. Everett Chevrolet says, go Tigers!
Okay, we're back as Evan's going to get ready to kick from the 40. And Hargis gets ready to kick.
The Raging Tiger squad over here is getting pretty loud. We can hear them.
Going to be fielded at inside the 15.
Number 32 right
and
there.
He's going to be hit. That is Cole McClellan and Anthony Johnson.
That was James Fells on the carry, or on the return.
James Fell. He's been, we've called his name a couple of times tonight, but man, Gentry is, other than the penalty first down, they've really had a hard time just getting anything going tonight on offense. 7:07 to go here in the first half. And now, looks like some substitutes are getting in. Well, yeah. Mayday, I don't know.
Mayday's going to be the cornerback.
I don't like to see him in there. I know we got subs, he's probably second team, but
Hutzel's going to be in at linebacker. You got Fiddler in at safety along with
Burton.
Johnson.
Burton's there as well, isn't he?
No, that's going to be Fiddler. That's 26.
No, on the middle.
That's it is. Burton's at the middle linebacker there with Kyle Sam.
Number 24 over there helping out Michael Hutzel.
Who's number 58? That's one I didn't see.
58 is Keaton Sugg.
Keaton Sugg's out there right now.
Number 59 also out there, Carl Simpson. So a lot of guys. DeMarcus Cooper coming in. 56 coming out of the game.
72,
that is
Will
West.
Hawkins is also in at defensive tackle.
And they do get Mayday out as number 14 comes in, Tyler Davidson. So Prairie Grove got a lot of subs in now with 7:03 to go. Gosh, the clock stopped because of the incomplete pass.
Yeah, you can't have the mercy rule in the first half, I think, is the rule. So
yeah. Now,
second half, as long as nothing happens.
23, Christie back in at quarterback. He drops quick, throws.
Well, you just proved your point that it's not, I'm
not crazy. I'm not crazy.
It's not a mental disorder that you have here. It is just the fact that they are switching them.
Well, it's going to be 3rd down and 10 for Gentry. And, boy, Coach Laird running all kind of guys in and out right now. 72, Will Hawkins just comes out, goes in, DeMarcus Cooper.
And that's going to be, it's not a running down here. Not that they've been running anyways, but it's not a running down. He's got 4 guys that can get back to the quarterback right now. Got a little length, got a little speed, and that's the goal.
Kyle Sam and Dustin Burton in the middle.
And you shouldn't have to send anybody else.
There's Falconberry. He cuts up. He gets a little break, and they're going to get a first down.
Oh. Easy.
Wow. That was not good there by Anthony that time. Wow.
I mean, he's behind him. He's just trying to make the tackle, but he gets
he gets him high. That was not good. They're going to get a 15 additional yards after picking up the first down. Nice run that time by Falconberry to get the corner.
Yeah, 3rd and long right there. I mean, we played the pass. completely right there. We did send one linebacker, but we're playing pass.
Dustin Burton kind of had a little bit like I thought he might catch him, but he had the speed to get outside of Burton, and that's going to be 15 more. So they're going to get the ball in Prairie Grove territory with this step off.
Should be the best field position they've had all night. Yeah,
I think they're going to get it at the Prairie Grove 48 with 6:50 to go here in the first half. It's 49-yard line. So first down and 10 for Gentry in Prairie Grove territory for the first time tonight as Christie is the quarterback. Tanner Christie. He's got Franson as his back. On the far side, number 84.
He's usually the split out by himself, kind of on that offside.
That's Zach Atkins, and now a flag. I think Prairie Grove's going to line up all sides. Whoever this is on the corner. On the end here. He's off sides. He doesn't even recognize it.
I think that's West, 56.
Yep. Yeah, he's lined up off sides.
Yep. See you later, buddy. You're out.
Coach going to tell him, hey, you can't line up all sides.
Evan will be in at our defensive end position there.
You almost want the play to snap and run on that so you get a freebie.
That's a free play, yeah. That's weird that they blow that dead. They're not supposed to, I don't think.
1st and 5 now as Christie has the ball, and here comes.
That's some Bush League here.
Wow.
Hutzel had a play on him right there.
Boy, the right play was called, and he broke a tackle. Nice job.
Whoa. 58 finally gets a good hit on him to knock him out, but Coop had a chance at him. Hutzel had a chance at him.
Wow.
Good run there by the quarterback.
Uh-oh. Now there's a flag. Now somebody, I think number.
Starts at Gentry was right there. He was standing right in the Gentry huddle.
I'm not going to say which one I think it was. I don't think that'd be fair. But one of the players said something to the ref, and I think he may. Now coming into the game for Prairie Grove is number 70, Lawson Smith. That's going to back them up, and they had a first down. That may still be a first down, and then a. If I'm not mistaken, that will be a first down, and then they'll back them up. Dead ball. 1st and 10. So really, you get the first down, then you got to turn around and
get it again.
Go back. Now you'll be back at your own.
At least you're not behind the chains, though.
Well, 15 yards is going to take them back into their own territory at the 48. 6:26 to go with 39-0 lead by Prairie Grove. Coming into the game, number 10, John David Elder, and coming out is Anthony Johnson. So, man, I've never, it's been a long time. Wait, they only gave us no, that was 15. I thought the ball was at the 38. Yeah, it was at 33. Yep, so at the 48, yep.
In at defensive end now also, we have Weston Smith.
Weston Smith is in the game.
Tyler Davidson at cornerback on that far side, cover number 84. We're going to learn all the numbers tonight.
Kyle Sam in at middle. In motion goes Franson, and now quick pass out. That was actually a lateral back, and Franson's going to be hit and dropped.
Several guys there.
Kyle Sam was one of them. Davidson was another. And number 59, Carl Simpson, was a part of that. And Weston Smith. So a lot of guys in there helping out. They pick up maybe 4 yards on a play. It'll be 2nd and 6. 5:43 to go here in the first half. Christie again at quarterback. And now he's back, and they're going to get him. They're going to get him back there this time.
And with them,
let's see who that is real quick. Let's see. That's Kyle Sam.
Looks like Sam
Simpson, and number 70 in there that time, Lawson Smith.
It looked, with them getting in the shotgun every time and wanting those quick passes, we're sending the house. You'd think with those quick passes, we'd want to go ahead and play more coverage and give him that second and let our 4 guys try to get back there. But we're not. We're overloading them every time with an inside linebacker and really, really disturbing the quarterback.
Well, they got trips this side of to this side. We've got Saul Walker and Davidson. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hutzel and Johnson, all three over here.
He's throwing. And a good catch by Falkenberry. He's going to be knocked out of bounds by number 1, Anthony Johnson, but a first down. They're going to get the ball to the 33. The Pioneers get a first down, and
moving the ball here. They got about 4:47 left here in the second quarter and starting to move the ball. Even with the penalty, moving them back, they're going to pick up the first down and get back to where they were a minute ago.
Well, it's first down and 10, ball at the 33. They're exactly where they were after the penalty now. It just took them about 2 minutes to get back there. 4:47 to go. Christie from the shotgun, their deepest penetration so far in the game.
And they kind of stack those two guys over there, and they'll throw deep to one. Falconberry's not able to get a hold of it, but they kind of hide him behind that up back right there and try to let that up back get a block and get him on one of those quick passes in the backfield and take it off and not able to reel it in.
I'll tell you what, if Falconberry had caught that, he had some room.
Yep.
He had some room. He's a good little athlete. I can tell by, just by the way he moves on the field. They're trying to get him the ball a little more.
I was trying to think of what year he was. He's a senior.
There's a bunch of Falconberries.
Yeah.
They've got two of them on the roster, and there's one standing down there with the Letterman jacket from last year, so they're all over the place. Second down and 10, and trips to the near side. And now Christie's rolling. He's chased.
He's going to have it. Number 84. Davis is going to get him down.
Yeah, number 84. That is Zach Atkins. He's a senior, and 4:36. So
it's going to be a first down.
Let's see if this second unit can kind of step up here and keep them out of the end zone here before the half. 4:36. As they score, then the mercy rule is not in effect. It'll be under 35 points a half. So now the defense needs to step up.
We have no safety over the top. I mean, they have you spread out like this.
They're just doing that every. When we had, you were talking about, we had the first unit in there. They could not execute that play.
Right.
This second unit, they're getting a little bit better execution. He picks up maybe 3 yards, does Atkins.
I hate to be this guy, but I almost put my first unit back in when we get in the red zone and just say, all right, back's against the wall, stop them.
You don't want to get anybody, at this point. I mean,
you don't want to get anybody hurt, but I hate giving up points too. It's the competitor in me. I apologize.
Now here is in motion. They're going to throw it over here to Franson. He's ooh.
Hey, I'd be getting on that ball every time, whistle or not.
It's going to be third down now. They're in 4-down territory.
Again, the rule there is if it is a forward pass and it drops to the ground, it's incomplete. But if it's a lateral or a little bit behind and it hits the ground, it's a live ball.
Yeah, and that was close to being, well, I say that I'll watch it on the playback.
Angle,
I'll watch it on playback tomorrow, and it won't be close at all. 3rd down and 7.
You do a great job critiquing us, by the way. I always try to listen to it, but it kind of puts me to sleep hearing our voices. I watch it for a little bit, and I'm like, man, it's going pretty good. And the next thing I know, it's the video's over, and I'm waking up, and I'm still sitting in my chair.
4th down and 7.
Then I'm like, well, that's not good for us, if I'm putting myself to sleep, we're putting us to sleep. But
well, I tell you this, it didn't put me to sleep last night because I was watching and working on those stats at about 12:30 Central last night. Got finished about 1. So, yeah.
I was counting sheep at that time.
No, I was on the road with work this week, and I said, okay, Thursday night I'm going to work on this stuff, and I ended up having a bunch of work and finally got to it late. But I got to it, and now back to the action here. 4th down and 7 in motion.
It's going to be Cripps in motion.
That's Cripps in motion, and Christie takes it, rolls to his left, squares up, throws, and I think
he's got it. Saul had a really good job right there.
I don't think he didn't get it. He didn't get it. Nice job. I think
he got the catch. I mean, he got the catch. He just didn't get the first.
Yeah, I think it was that.
It looked like Hutzel and it looked like Saul Walker both right there.
I know Saul was there, but for them it was 84 Atkins again on that catch. So Prairie Grove will take over on downs, and the second unit does step up big there, Ryan. I'm glad that
Falconberry's their main guy, but they love giving it to 84. That's really one of their favorites to throw to.
So now Prairie Grove with the ball. Let's see, they're about the 12-yard line, so it's 1st down and 10 for Prairie Grove. 3:41 to go here in the first half.
We're going to have our second unit in all the way now, line and everything.
And now, Laird to pass.
Ooh, sidearm. It was a sidearm pass right there, but it kind of died on him a little bit. He didn't have enough zip on there, not as much as he thought he had. And you hate to see the clock stop also, but they're definitely playing the run, this second group, kind of daring us to throw on them. In comes Weston Smith at wing back. Clay Fiddler will bring the play in. We just got a score. P Ridge leading Berryville 28-0. Zeke under center. Win our one set. We're going to run this fake the sweep. Zeke avoids one sack but gets taken down. Trying to get a number right there. Looks like number 52. The name on that's going to be Caven Flessner. That's going to back us up behind the chains here. We got a 3rd and 15, 3rd and 16, 17. Fiddler run the play in. 3rd and 17 is what our scoreboard's going to say.
It is 3rd down and 17. Ball at just outside the 5-yard line. So Prairie Grove, a couple plays there, and now quick and
tight end dump, and he kind of floats it, but
look at it, DeMarcus Cooper. Hey, look at DeMarcus. He gets out to the 30 and a first down.
You know, Zeke kind of floats that pass, but he goes and gets it. Free safety didn't even make a play on that ball. I don't know why. Free safety, it was there for the picking, man. Either one, get the ball, or two, take that guy's head off.
Well, one thing was he wasn't there. He wasn't there on the.
He was just standing there. The free safety didn't really react to the ball fast enough. I guarantee you that's our Laird or Golden or something like that. We're going to make a play on that ball, or we're going to make a play on you right after you catch that ball, and you're going to wish you didn't.
Stone Bryan into the game, number 33 for Prairie Grove, and now Zeke Laird under center. 2:25 to go.
It's going to be a sweep this time to number 48. Is that Hunter Martin?
That is.
Number 48, Hunter Martin getting his first carry since probably Green Forest, so good deal.
Martin's going to get up to the 39. He may have gotten some carries against West Fork.
Yeah, he probably did.
Gravett leading Huntsville now 17-3. P Ridge on Berryville 28-0. Dardanelle leading Pulaski Robinson 21-0.
Running in the play that in the times, number 12, Colton Simrad.
Shiloh having a similar game with Lincoln that we are here. They're up 33-0. And now there is right up the middle, Kyle Sam.
That's going to be our trap right there with Kyle Sam.
Kyle Sam's going to get up to.
Get about 7 yards. He's going to get to the 50. 49 and a half. It's going to be a first down. Got about 1 minute and 39 seconds left.
1:39 to go. Prairie Grove now at midfield, and Ryan, at this point, you're right. This is who we're going to see, and I bet you in the second half, even at quarterback, we probably see John David Elder.
Oh yeah. Well, I think they may give him a series or two with the first string, and then you'll see John David. In the game, we got a new right tackle, number 78, Landon Waldrop.
And now in motion is Weston Smith, and Weston's going to get it. Get some yardage here, Weston. Weston, look at
good
Weston
hard
Smith.
Run there, Weston. He needs to recover anyways, because if you remember, his last carry was the one where they ran a blitz to that side, and he got blown up. So he had like -2 yards on the season because he had one carry. Yeah. But he did a great job that time, even after contact, picking up another 4 or 5 yards.
Matthew Nance on the tackle. And, I like the way Weston runs. He really covered up the ball well as he was going through.
And for a tall guy, he got his shoulders down over his knees, so that's good.
Well, let's take a timeout. 1:04 to go in the first half. Prairie Grove leads 39-0.
The limit with MyBlue checking from Arvest Bank. With MyBlue, you'll sleep better at night knowing your checking account helps safeguard you and your family against identity theft, covering all types of identity fraud events, financial or otherwise, anywhere in the world. You'll be able to deposit a check to MyBlue just by using your smartphone, and you'll have the freedom of more branches and more hours. Have higher expectations about banking? Make the switch to MyBlue checking, only from Arvest Bank.
Okay, it's 2nd down and 3, 1:04 to go. A nice run that time by Weston Smith because his yards after contact, he picked up he ended up with about 7 yards, and I'd say 5 of that was after contact.
Oh, definitely. Nice kid. Love to see that kid in the hallway. I can remember him when he was little. Always been a great kid. Love to see him run hard like that.
He does, and if I'm not mistaken,
make Burrell proud.
I tell you, I heard Burrell was a speedster back in his day. It's shotgun is Laird.
Well, don't play catch in baseball with Burrell. I'll just warn you.
There's a little shuffle pass to big DeMarcus Coop.
That's a tight end.
Look at Coop. DeMarcus Coop gets inside the flag.
We got some laundry on the field, though.
There's a couple of them.
That was a cool little play right there. You got Coop down right outside the left tackle, just like normal. They call He kind of gives the fake to go forward, steps back and runs down the line, almost like he's pulling for something, and gets that little shovel pass.
Well, it's going to be – he got the first down, but I think after they step this off, let's see. It depends on where the penalty was. If it was at the end of the play.
Well, I think it was right there at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's only – if that's the case, that's only going to be – we'll have second down again and really only a loss of about a half a yard. So
that's not terrible.
No, it really isn't.
Not what you want, but still not terrible.
It's a spot foul. It looked like they said it was hold right there at the end. So not a bad – I mean, it's a bad penalty, and we get our first down taken away, but it's not bad because it's still second down and 4.
Simrad, Johnson, and Burton all out here, split out to the left. This is what we call, I think, our 7 set. And Zeke's going to throw to Coop. Coop gets taken down. He gets taken down before the ball even gets close to getting there.
I don't think that wasn't Coop. That was 30. That was Kyle Sam.
That's Kyle Sam, okay.
So Kyle Sam was the intended receiver, and it's going to be a 15-yard step off of a pass interference call.
Into the game, number 63.
Ethan Tyler.
Ethan Tyler. He's going to come in at center, I think.
Well, you know, you kind of watch that right now. If you get a new center into the game, you can always have snap. Not a lot of familiarity, and let's see how they do here. So 34 seconds to go here in the first half. Prairie Grove up 39-0. Ball inside the Gentry 30.
Split out this side. We have twins with Coop and Burton. He's going to roll to the right, though, and looks like Fiddler right there. He threw it a little bit early, had a little bit of pressure. Kind of got there before Fiddler was able to get into his break.
Second down and 10 for Prairie Grove.
You know the bad part here? The clock is not ticking.
No, let me ask you a question. A while ago when we were deep in our territory, did we punt?
No.
What happened? Oh, we got the first down, didn't we?
Yeah. We haven't punted tonight. Because I haven't had to say anything about Cody.
Yeah, but
because I actually congratulated him for punting more than once in a game last week.
So second down, and now they're going to hand it off.
It's going to be Hutzel.
Hutzel's going to get it. That's going to do it for the first half. Well, that's going to be the first half of play. Prairie Grove in the lead. Let's go ahead and do a quick look at our stats. If you'll hang with us here for just a second, we will do the stats, and Prairie Grove's going to walk off the field. We'll do the stats, and then we'll step away and listen to the bands. And let's take a quick look here in the first half. Prairie Grove total offense 302 first half offense. Gentry 62. All of that really on one drive against the second team. Passing yards, Prairie Grove 6 for 10, 103 yards. Gentry 7 for 16, 48. Rushing, Prairie Grove at 199. Gentry at 14.
Ouch.
Turnovers tonight, 2 for an interception, which came back for Disney for a touchdown, and a fumble loss. Prairie Grove had 1 fumble, did not lose it. Defensive sacks, Prairie Grove has 2 against Gentry, 11-yard loss, and they got Prairie Grove once for 3. First downs, Prairie Grove 13, they have 5. Rushing yards, Anthony Johnson 3, 72 yards. Reed Orth 6 for 50. Blake Falk 3 for 18.
Well, Blake's average is going down.
Kyle Sam 2 for 18. Saul Walker 1 for 17. Gavin Heltemus got a run in for a touchdown. Receiving yards for Prairie Grove, Isaac Disney 1 for 37 and a touchdown. DeMarcus Cooper 1 for 24. Saul Walker 1 for 20. Dylan Sainer 1 for 13. Gavin Heltemus 1 for 9. And a couple of guys with a reception but no yards on the play. A lot of guys have done well on defense tonight, and just commend all of them. Well, that's going to do it for the first half. We're going to join the field now with Gentry's dance, or Prairie Grove's dance team, and then we'll have the bands they'll be playing as well. So we'll be back for the second half. Prairie Grove up 39-0.
Is it the work of a rocket scientist from NASA? Is it artificial intelligence from a distant planet? Zing is the new internet broadband service from PG Telco, with speeds up to 50 megabits per second. No data caps and an online security feature.
And the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Daily digital activity, safe and reliable. Your internet used to be high speed. Now it's more like intergalactic. Zing delivers the experience of digital connections in remarkable ways, and it's ready to help you in takeoff. All you got to do is call PG Telco 846-7200. That's 846-7200. Zing, is it the work of a...
The sky's the limit with MyBlue checking from Arvest Bank. With MyBlue, you'll sleep better at night knowing your checking account helps safeguard you and your family against identity theft, covering all types of identity fraud events, financial or otherwise, anywhere in the world. You'll be able to deposit a check to MyBlue just by using your smartphone, and you'll have the freedom of more branches and more hours. Have higher expectations about banking? Make the switch to MyBlue checking, only from Arvest Bank. The sky's the
excellence in service. All aspects of caring for your loved one are handled with tender care, as well as with the honor and dignity they deserve. The type of service, the monument, every single aspect is handled with that special Luganbuehl care, including the opportunity to work with them on pre-planning. If you have any questions, please call 846-2141. That's 846-2141. Lloyd Wayne Luganbuehl, Stacy Luganbuehl, J.C. Dobbs stand ready to continue that Luganbuehl tradition. For more information, they invite you to visit their website, Luganbuehl.com. PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. Chevrolet, proud sponsor of Prairie Grove Athletics, is also home to the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size truck on the road, the Chevy Silverado. And at Everett, they don't just have one or two. They have over 100 on the lot, every option, every color, so go pick yours out today. And at Everett Chevrolet, they're backed by a super service and parts department, champions in their own right. Everett Chevrolet, family-owned, customer-friendly, I-49 at Elm Springs Road. Everett Chevrolet says, go Tigers!
come out of the time vortex at the wrong point, that's all. Something's going on contrary to the laws of the universe. I must find out what.
Number is 936-786. You are alone.
Okay, we're back with you as we get ready for the second half. Prairie Grove leading 39-0. There'll be a mercy rule here for the second half. Prairie Grove will kick off to start the second half, and the clock will run the entire second half. So we have about 24 minutes. There'll be a couple of stops for a couple things, but the game will go much quicker here in the second half. Prairie Grove over 300 yards of offense in the first half. That's impressive. for one half of football. And, Ryan, we're going to see probably a lot of guys that we don't see a lot here in the second half. And you and I were talking about it, each game the team wants to work on stuff. Well, you and I, we can work on our game, get ready for the playoffs, and make sure that we're in sync. And these guys need to make sure that they're trying to execute. And
be sharp. Even in your second unit, you want to be sharp. You got some guys getting some reps. Be sharp. You never know when your number's going to be called. You know what's going on. And not only that, but you need to not look out of place when you get in there. So it's different when we're all twos, and you kind of all run the same speed. But when a two gets in with the ones, you better be up to their speed. You can mess the play up.
And the other thing you got to look out for, too, or be aware of, and that is you want to make sure that you're getting ready. A guy like Anthony Johnson, you don't know when a Blake Falk could go out with, an injury. And a guy,
I mean, you got to have a backup quarterback. As much as Dodd is a big physical guy, he can get hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, he runs the ball hard sometimes. We've seen him catch a pass. I mean, you never know.
Right. Right, and so you want these guys that are playing today, they need to get ready and play well tonight. Well, I did a little checking on what was going on in the quarterback position at halftime, and from the Falconberry, Jake's dad's here. He's the stat guy for Gentry, and he was telling me that his son is normally the starter, and but he's got a high ankle sprain, and then actually Tanner Christie is a sophomore. He's actually the third string quarterback. And they've been rotating guys in trying to find it, but they've had some injuries, and that may explain some things tonight too. I mean, don't get me wrong, I thought Prairie Grove might come in and win, but you and I talked about a little bit off air that I was a little afraid that Prairie Grove may come in tonight, having got through that big gauntlet of games and been a little flat. They weren't, and Gentry's had some good games along the way, but I guess but Prairie Grove has just come in tonight and really just dominated the game. Back deep is number 24 that's Cole Cripps. Evans going to kick from the 40 as we get ready to start the second half. A running clock, Mercer rule will be in effect. And there's the kick by Evan. Good kick. Going to be fielded by Cripps at the 15. Cripps is over the 25. He breaks one tackle, and now that is Davis brings him down, and
I don't know if that's a distaste or a little bit of a feeling he's got there.
First down and 10 for Gentry, and
it's going to be our second unit on defense starting off. I thought we might see the start of the series, but not going to happen.
And really, no need to. I mean, you just don't want to take. I mean, it's good to keep people sharp, but you really just don't want to take a chance of getting some kind of crazy injury. Not at this point in the game. Yeah. Well, Christie's going to quarterback. Well, actually, I take that. Yeah, Christie's going to quarterback, and Cripps is going to be the back. And now here comes the snap. He's going to turn, quick throw, out. And the tackle made, number 58 for Prairie Grove. That is Keaton Sugg.
Outside number 59, Carl Simpson there, and then I think 33, Stone Bryant getting in there late.
Was that was a quick pass out to Cripps, wasn't it? He went out. Oh, okay, I see him over there now. Okay, yep. Yep. Wow, he's hanging on to and 59 ends up coming in and helping him out. That is Carl Simpson. Nacho Henry's over here. Got a reputation for knocking down those nachos, and he's sitting there staring at his second or third helping, and he can't polish it off. We're going to have to fire him. We're going to give him a new nickname. And Caleb's a senior, so good to see him get in and get some action tonight. Now, from the shotgun is Christie. He's going to take the snap. He's rolling over to his left. And that's John David Elder. That's yeah. I don't know, but John David Elder gets him back at the 20, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And, yeah, you're going to have to punt here for Gentry. I mean, they may do their rugby kick, but you don't want to.
Yeah, John David there was at the Rover Bandit position there on the strong side. They blitzed him.
Well, let me give a shout-out to Merlin and Patsy because I know they're watching their grandson there. Huh?
Oh, yeah, they don't like the fact that they can't comment right now.
Oh, they didn't like that?
Yeah,
well, we got well.
Talk back to us.
I need to ask Miles about that if we can get that going again. We got some folks that are missing the comments page. They went for it on 4th down, and now they're that's kick.
It looked like he was in front of the line. He ran there for quite a while.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be the ball's going to be just touching the 50-yard line. That's where Prairie Grove's going to start. Zeke Laird is going to start quarterback. You're going to have Kyle Sam and Anthony Johnson in there. Number 70, Lawson Smith. 67, Joe Reynolds is in the game. Oh, actually, Joe's going to come out. 59, Simpson's going to come in. 74 is in the game. Troy Sugg. I'm trying to see that. Is that 76 over there? 76. That is Dallas Lott. That's not Dallas. No. That may be Landon Waldrop. 81, Clayton Spinks coming into the game.
And 63 is going to be your center here.
Ethan Tyler.
Davidson, number 14 on the carry.
I like these guys, and I like what they're doing. They really cover the ball when they do that. He may come in for Zeke. Wouldn't be a bad idea here at this point. Zeke plays a lot of defense. Hate to see him get hurt playing a backup quarterback. So John David Elder is going to get some action. Merlin and Patsy, your grandson's going to play quarterback. And sorry, I can't get a comment. I got to talk to Miles about getting that thing working again. I hear it's going to look for it next week, Merlin and Patsy. Now here's the give. There's Davidson. Davidson's going to get about 4, so it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
Here comes a whole fresh group of backs. Number 48, Hunter Martin will be your running back.
Weston.
Number 44, Michael Hutzel at fullback, and number 41, Weston Smith at wingback.
Now coming out is Johnson and Davidson. Number 91 for Prairie Grove. That's James Mayers. Wow. Yeah, we're getting a lot of guys in today.
See that 91 jersey? It makes me always think about Oren Hacker.
Oh, yeah. And now here is the give. That's Martin. Oh! Well, Hunter almost broke that. He's going to get down close. Where are they going to spot him? I guess his knee did hit there at the 35. We've called Nance a few times now. He's only a sophomore. So good job. Gentry's got some young players playing, so they've got some guys to.
Gentry's going to struggle with getting guys out there. You look at our sideline, we have a line of black. If you look at their sideline, you've got looks like 2, 4, 6, 8.
Just don't have the numbers.
12 guys over there on their sidelines. They don't, and that's the one thing. Talking to Mr. Bond, that was one of his previous stops on the road. John Dave's going to keep right there, not give to Hutzel, and pick up maybe a yard or 2.
Actually, he's going to get he's going to get a couple yards there.
He's going to get 2 yards there on the keeper. Talking to Mr. Bond, he said, that was the first thing I did is I went to all the PB guys and just said, hey guys, teach them to love football, teach them to stick with it. You guys can teach them all this stuff, and if they hate football, and we'll never build anything. You gotta get some numbers up here and let me work with it. So
because
always struggle with numbers.
And what that does, that hurts practice.
Yeah.
You get 1 or 2. I mean, you can't even have almost a full practice.
They can barely run 11 on 11 right
Yeah. So 2nd down and 8. John David Elder under center. Elder is going to turn. He's going to give it this time up the middle to Hutzel. Hutzel's going to go right up the middle. He's going to pick up 3 or 4 yards. Several of the Pioneers in there led by number 72, Matthew Martin.
That's one thing we struggle with. I do some of the PB stuff, and we've had the most guys we've ever had. We have 18 this year, and we have 2 or 3 guys that we protect pretty well. They're probably really undersized, if you know what I mean, and we love them to death. But you wouldn't want to put them in a scary situation to stop any one of our running backs, and so you can't even run 11 on 11. It is hard. We run half line everything, and so if you get in the game, we're running the whole full line. It's rough.
He kept. I don't think he's going to get much there. It's going to bring up a fourth down. If the far side judge is the one who's marking it, and he is, they're going to be no gain, maybe even a slight loss on the play. Yeah, it is going to be maybe a loss of a half a yard. So it's fourth down, long 3 to go, 4:20 to go here in the third quarter. Number 33 coming to the game, Stone Bryant. So he's going to bring the play in. It's fourth down and a long 3, 4:09. We got 13 seconds on the play clock, so a lot of time still execute here. And Hunter, wow, good, hard, strong tackle that time by number 5. That is Dylan Matthews. Matthews, a senior, and he gets a good tackle. And so they stop Prairie Grove at the 30, and they'll take over. Nice, good, strong tackle that time. He took him down hard. 3.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Quick turn, quick pass out to Falconberry, and John David Elder trying to catch him, not going to do it, and nice tackle. I think that's Burton over there on the far side. Also helping out number 33, Stone Bryant. But Falconberry is going to get the first down. Coming in now, number 50, that's Nick Wilton.
My mic was muted. I've been talking to the air here for a minute. I'm back with you guys.
Someone just texted me and told me you weren't working. That works. We're back. Ryan's back with us. He's been here.
If I accidentally called one of your kids' names and you didn't hear it, I apologize.
We named them all. Anybody in there, we named them all. And now
we're looking at our numbers tonight.
Look at John David Elder comes in there.
He probably got a little frustration from that last series he's wanting to take out.
Well, he did, and it's a
he's like, y'all been doing this to me for about 2 or 3 plays. I want to return the favor.
2 minutes to go here in the third quarter, second down and 9. Tanner Christie, who's shifted quarterback positions, he's now going to be – is he quarterback? No, now
it's hard to
back
tell.
To Cripps. Looks no, it's Christie. I'm sorry. They're both standing.
They're just right beside each
other. Yep.
No, that's Fiddler.
That's Fiddler. Got a little antsy that time, and he's going to –
He was trying to time it. Boston's down here doing square dancing calls.
Wait, let's see here they're doing here. Oh, nope. Dardanelle up on Pulaski Robinson, 31-6. So it's going to be second down and 5 now for
Dardanelle, the favorite for the 4A conference. In most of your magazines, they've got a quarterback that everybody kind of raves about. So watch out for the Sand Lizards.
Well, they've got a 6-yard penalty there at second down and 4.
I think we owed them a yard or two, though, on some.
Well, that's Matthews, and he's going to be tackled there. That's going to be Stone Bryant, one of the tacklers, and maybe DeMarcus also out there helping. 40 seconds to go. Prairie Grove trying to hold them out. Hadn't been scored on in the fourth quarter all year, but Ryan with their first,
be a little harder
with their
here.
First unit in there, and our second guys going, and they're at the 45. Actually, some of these guys as far as the third unit here. So
yeah, and a short field here going into the fourth quarter. Clayton Spinks is going to be your cornerback there on the far side, coming in number 81.
They may try to go deep here. They haven't really gone. They've done a lot of these quick passes, but they haven't gone downfield at all. Maybe that, Christie is a sophomore.
He's going to give there to Cripps.
Cripps is
going to get tackled by Hutzel right there.
Yep.
Good job, number 24, Michael Hutzel on the tackle.
That's going to do it for 3 quarters of play. Prairie Grove leading 39-0. Back for the fourth and final quarter after this.
Everett Chevrolet, proud sponsors of Prairie Grove High School athletics, and also proud of their huge inventory, both new or used. You'll find what you're looking for at Everett Chevrolet. Are you looking for the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size truck on the road? You're looking for the Chevy Silverado, and they've got them. How about the Chevy Camaro? How about the Chevy Corvette? It's all waiting for you at Everett Chevrolet. Family-owned and customer-friendly. Everett Chevrolet, I-49 at Elm Springs Road. Everett Chevrolet says, for over 100 years, the Luganbuehl name has served the area of Prairie Grove with honor and integrity in a family's most dire time. 4 generations of excellence in service. All aspects of caring for your loved one are handled with tender care, as well as with the honor and dignity they deserve. The type of service, the monument, every single aspect is handled with that special Luganbuehl care, including the opportunity to work with them on pre-planning. If you have any questions, please call 846-2141. That's 846-2141. Lloyd Wayne Luganbuehl, Stacy Luganbuehl, J.C. Dobbs stand ready to continue that Luganbuehl tradition. For more information, they invite you to visit their website, luganbuehl.com.
Okay, we're back for the fourth quarter as Christie back. Oh, he bobbles it, and now being chased and tackle. And Evan gets him, our kicker tonight.
He doesn't just only kick. He gets sacks, too.
You were mentioning earlier during the break for the quarter some activity that went on earlier tonight on the Pray for Jaron.
Yeah, halftime, we're all sitting here, and everybody's kind of clearing out, you know, having the restroom break, go to the concession stand, and a couple of us are sitting here. We're like, why is Gentry in yellow? You know, and it wasn't even on our minds. And then all of a sudden they turn their pyramid around and pop open a big sign. It says Gentry is praying for Jaron. I thought that was pretty cool. Show of support there by the Gentry cheerleaders.
Quick pass, and it's going to be dropped. It was intended for number 11, Wyatt Clark, and so it's going to be fourth down.
You know, Jaron out of surgery, doing good. He's back home. Actually was the guest marshal or grand marshal for the homecoming parade today.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Fourth down and 17. Gentry trying to muster up something here in the fourth quarter. Running clock, 10:43 to go. And Christie going to come drop back. He looks long.
The first long pass of the night.
And it goes over the intended receiver, Wyatt Clark, and Prairie Grove will take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. Actually, the 47. So Prairie Grove.
That's good.
Yep. So
because we had a short field there, we're kind of worried about that.
Yeah.
We want to mess up our
we got to mess up our
streak.
step. Yeah, we got a good streak going. One chance I thought might be there because they got a first down there. They were moving the ball, but now coming into the game, John David Elder will be the quarterback.
Clayton Spinks running the play in.
Today's pep rally, for the first time, we had a pep rally in the new gym today.
Yeah, it was different. I actually snuck in there this morning and watched the elementary kids doing the pep rally. And it was a little different because we had the floor covered, trying to protect the floor. It's brand new. So I had a little different feel, but it was nice because we all fit and we all had nice chairs. Hunter Martin on the carry there to the outside. He's going to pick up about 8 yards.
Yeah, he's going to get to the 45, and he's going to be tackled there by number 57 for Gentry, Dylan Murphy.
But then in the afternoon we come back in, and we had enough room for everyone. And so, you know, had some people standing just because they wanted to and had some seats left. But, yeah, I got the chairback seats. Got our green seat for Coach Green in there, and really neat atmosphere.
Anxious, very, very anxious for that first basketball game. It'll be coming up here in a few weeks.
Well, your arrangement for the telecast will be much better this year than it was last year.
I am looking forward to that. We'll have Derek Dugan joining me for the basketball season. In motion is Weston Smith, and here is John David. And he's going to pitch it out to Hunter Martin. Martin is fighting hard. He's going to be just short of the first down. Several of the Pioneers in there on the tackle, led by number 72, who is Matthew Martin, and also number 57, Dylan Martin, also in there.
A bunch of Martins right there. Martin running the ball.
Murphy,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You ruined my line there.
No, there was a Matthew Martin there, too.
All right. Well, just 2. Martin on Martin.
3rd down and less than a yard for Prairie Grove. 8:25 to go in the ball game.
Hey, we got the 6-foot-something quarterback in there. Let's go ahead and just stick him out there.
Number 12 coming in the game, Colton Simrad. 3rd down and about a yard. Got Davidson and Martin in the backfield. Here is the give again to Martin. Martin's going to cut up. He's going to get the 1st down. And I don't know who that was, fell over. Somebody fell over the pile there.
Number 62.
That's 62. That is Stormy Hankins.
You know, and right there, Hunter kind of ran right into his blocker. If he kind of, I think he was expecting him to move a little bit more to the inside. He had a lot more yards than that to get.
So they got 4th down on the marker over there. They might need to fix that. There we go. 1st down and 10 for Prairie Grove. 7 minutes, 35 seconds to go.
Clayton Spinks running the play in. Poor guy, he ruined my lunch today. I went to Subway for lunch. I snuck out, went to Subway for lunch, and right behind me, honk, honk, there's Clayton Spinks and Weston. I'm busting them out here. Then they were trying to set with me at my towel. Like, no, guys, this is my break from you guys. You guys go over there.
Nice option play that time by John David Elder to Hunter Martin. Hunter Martin going to be knocked out of bounds by Matthews, but not before Martin gets inside the 25. So good run and a nice execution by John David Elder that time on the option.
He's a natural, they say.
He did a nice job. 7 minutes to go in the ball game.
And out will be Hunter Martin. Coming in at the halfback position, looks like Burton right there, number 28.
Dustin Burton, and number 33 back in the game, Stone Bryant. Prairie Grove down, 6:40 to go in the ball game. Davidson at the fullback. John David Elder, he's going to turn, and he's going to give it to
Burton.
Burton tries to, oh, there's going to be a hold there, I think. I think we may get a hold there.
Yeah, 68.
I think
slow to get up right there. That's Andrew Stevens. This new line is probably averaging in the high 100s as far as weight. We got some split ends that weigh more than they do. It's going to be hard to move.
67, Joe Reynolds coming into the game.
He's a little bit bigger of a guy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
We've seen some Reynolds come through here.
Wait, I'm sitting here thinking that was going to be against Prairie Grove, but these guys are turned.
Well, speaking of Joe, his sister on the homecoming court today, one of the senior maids for the homecoming court, along with.
No, the penalty is against.
No way.
Gentry.
I could have swore that was
I
a
didn't
hold.
ever see.
Just the way it looked.
Hit below the knees there.
Oh, okay.
And
just the way it looked like it was on him.
Yeah,
he was slow to get up.
Yep. So that penalty knocked about a minute and a half off the clock. We're down to 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the ball game. Prairie Grove on the move here with the 3rd unit. And here's John David Elder. Elder under center in motion. Goes Weston Smith. Quick pitch out to Dustin Burton. Okay, Burton, nice run. He's running. Oh, wow.
Hog-tied him. They hog-tied him.
Wow, between Matthews and that's 57 for, that is Dylan Murphy. Murphy, boy, he didn't like seeing that sophomore, Dustin Burton, just moving the ball down there, but it's another 1st down for Prairie Grove. 4:45 to go in the ball game. The Tigers leading.
All right, we're going to be set up with our – this is where we take the split in and we put him over the tight end and the wingback here. We love to run sweep out of this position right here.
And it's going to be exactly what they're going to do. Burton, he just cuts it up. Good hard run.
Yeah, I think he might have had it to the outside.
Yeah, I think
62 was kind of setting that block up there, but I think he had it.
Yeah, Stormy Hankins, he had a nice little block. I think he could have. But you know what? He still picks up.
I think they've been watching Blake because that's what Blake does right there. He looks like he's going outside, and the next thing you know, he's a super fast cut to the inside.
He got close to 6 yards there.
Yeah. I think he could have had a little bit more.
4 minutes to go. It's Prairie Grove driving here. I like seeing this unit now coming in, number 91, James Mayer. I think everybody that is healthy has played tonight, Ryan. I think I'm looking down the list. I think we've called everybody's name on the list, and I think they've all played.
Good. Not only is it good to get everybody some time, but I love hearing them all talk. during the week. It's not just, this happened in practice. It's, hey, we got some PT.
I'm going down here. Anthony Johnson, Isaac Disney, Gavin Helton, Zeke Laird, Sam Dodds, Solomon Walker, of course, Colin Bryant. He's number 8.
He's injured tonight.
He's injured.
There's one of your
John David Elder, Colton Simrad, Tyler Davidson, Jacob Pruitt, number 16. Is he?
Haven't seen him.
Sainer, of course. I'm looking down the list. Hoskins. Everybody has played tonight.
But, I don't see a 16 on the sideline either. Jacob has a dislocated elbow, so he won't be playing. There's your reason.
There's a flag against Prairie Grove. Somebody's supposed to be on the line. Must be. Well, it's 3rd down and 6. That's going to bake it up, make it 3rd down and 11. 2:45 to go in the ball game.
Quit that yawning.
Hey, what about Everett Chevrolet player of the game? I got an idea here. I think we go with the 2 explosive guys tonight. I think we go with Gavin Heltemus and Sir Isaac Disney. Both of them had big plays. One with a reception, one with a touchdown run, one with a punt return. I'd say co-players of the game, Sir Isaac Disney, and also there's a pass.
I was looking for Burner right there.
They wanted Caleb, and he's a fan favorite. They wanted it too. They wanted it too.
If you've ever met Caleb, you love him. He's a funny guy.
They're going to kick a field goal.
Good. Evan, let's go, boy. Oh, no, Blake.
Blake Falk. Looks like they're going to try Blake.
Don't pull anything, Blake. That's my deal right there. Don't pull anything.
Well,
Blake's always begging to try one of these. I'm sure Coach's like, all right, fine. Here you go.
Well, let's see.
Well, I hope he gets it here. It would be fun to say he's got one of these.
Well, we're down to a minute and a half to go in the game. Kick. It's high. It is good. Hey!
That was a 25-yard field goal by Blake Falk.
Where'd he kick it from?
25
yards.
That's
a 35-yarder then.
Well, no, it was on the 15.
Oh, it was
on the 15. It's a 25-yard field goal.
No, that's where they spotted the ball. It must have been a 22-yard. Stopped the clock.
It was at the 15.
And they backed it up
10
7 yards.
That's 25, and then the 5 to kick it.
Well, it's 7 yards from the kick.
Okay, so
it's 20. Being a 32-yarder.
32-yarder.
32-yarder. Nice job. I don't know if we've made a kick since Landon Allen kicked. I can't remember.
I'll hear about that this week.
Oh, well, hey, you know what? So a minute 16 to go, and Ryan, with that kick, Blake makes one. That's really cool. But, again, our Everett, I mentioned we got sidetracked when they came in for the field goal. Our Everett Chevrolet players of the game, Gavin Heltemus, Isaac Disney, both had great games, got us off to that fast start. Gavin got the first 2 touchdowns of the game. He scored on the first drive after a 88-yard drive tonight. Everything wasn't just given, with great field position tonight, Ryan. We also had the 88-yard drive, and then Heltemus with the quick touchdown. We had the onside kick that was an accident again. And then
who recovered that one?
Was it Johnson?
I think Disney was the one that recovered
I think you're
that.
Right.
May have been him or Burton. They're both on that side on kickoff.
And now that is going to be.
Harger, come on, baby. Good job. Harger and Walker get him down.
Walker get him down. That was number 24, Cripps. So now 35 seconds to go. Well, they're just going to get a couple plays off.
So say Gentry's going to have to really hurry to get one off.
They will be lucky to get 2 off.
We're short a player. Here we go.
Weston Smith late to get out to the field. They're going to be they will get 1 play off. So we got to keep them out of the end zone here, fellas.
3, 2. They're going to get the 1 play off.
There's Falkenberry. He's got a little room. He might go. No, he's going to be tackled there. That's Fiddler to lead the tacklers. Several of them. That's going to do it. Prairie Grove 42, Gentry 0. The Tigers move to 7-1 on the season.
6-0 in conference.
5-0 in conference. They follow up next week. We travel to Berryville. We'll come to you live from Berryville next week. My favorite trip.
Can we take a rain check on that?
Yeah, my favorite trip. Let's go through the stats real quick tonight.
I hate to say it, but I have a feeling we'll have more drive time than we will playing time on that one.
Prairie Grove, 361 offense, total yards, Gentry 90. Passing 103, Prairie Grove 92 for Gentry. Rushing yards, Gentry at a -2 tonight, Prairie Grove 258. You know, and
I believe that.
Wow, and there was some sacks and some big lost yards along the way. Turnovers, 2 for Gentry, none for Prairie Grove. First down, 17 Prairie Grove, 8 for Gentry. Sam Dodd, 4 of 5, 79 yards. Zeke Lair, 2 of 5, 24. Anthony Johnson, 3 carries, 72 yards. Reed Orr, 6 for 50. Hunter Martin, 7 for 41. Nice job for him. 3 for 18 for Blake Falk. Kyle Sam, 2 for 18, 1 for 17. Saul Walker. Burton, 3 for 10. Tyler Davison, 2 for 9. Michael Hutzel, 2 for 8. Gavin Heltmas, 1 for 8. And a touchdown. Weston Smith, 1 of 7. 1 with 7. John David 2 of 3. Sam Dodd, 2 of 2. And Zeke Lair got a couple losses on some sacks.
And we had a 32-yard field goal tonight.
And a 32-yard field goal by Blake Falk.
Well, and an interception return for a touchdown.
Well, again.
And a punt return for a touchdown.
And I'll tell you, and those explosive players we've had have done incredible. Well, like I said, next week we'll come to you from Berryville. And then in 2 weeks, we'll have our final home game of the season against Lincoln. Well, again, we want to thank our East Lab students. Ben Lowe, always Mr. Dependable. Nolan Ledbetter here with us, the great Sean Oakes. We have Miles Eubanks. Appreciate him, and Mr. Heath Whitley. And I'm not going to leave him out, even though he left his nachos tonight. Alex Nacho Henry. he knows we really enjoy having him. That's going to do it for tonight. Our final score, Prairie Grove 42, Gentry 0. Thank you and have a great night. Go Tigers.
Zing. Is it the work of a rocket scientist from NASA? Is it artificial intelligence from a distant planet? Zing is the new internet broadband service from PG Telco with speeds up to 50 megabits per second. No data caps and an online security feature that makes daily digital activity safe and reliable. Your internet used to be high speed. Now it's more like intergalactic. Zing delivers the experience of digital connections in remarkable ways, and it's ready to help you in takeoff. All you got to do is call PG Telco 846-72.